Magandang araw sa ating lahat sa Psalms Philippines. Ang aking tatalakayin ngayon ay yung pang-apat na wika ng Panginoong Jesucristo doon sa krus ng Kalbaryo. At ito po ay ating mababasa sa Matthew 27 verse 46. About the 9th hour, Jesus cried out with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lema sabachthani, that is, my God, why have you forsaken me? This is a cry that shakes heaven and earth. As Jesus hung on the cross, after hours of excruciating pain, he uttered these words, powerful words. This is one of the most mysterious and heart-wrenching statements in all the scriptures. Why would Jesus, the Son of God, who always in perfect communion with the Father, suddenly feel forsaken? This moment was not just a cry of pain. It was a declaration of the cost of sin, the fulfillment of prophecy, and the assurance of God's plan for salvation to humanity. So ating himay-himayin kung ano ba yung makukuha nating aral sa mga sinabi ng ating Panginoong Jesucristo. Meron po akong 4 na punto na isi-share ko sa inyo patungkol sa ating nabasa. Una is the weight of sin on Christ. From eternity past, Jesus enjoyed perfect unity with the Father. Yet on the cross, he experiences something unique. He feels abandoned. Why? Bakit? First is, Jesus bore our sin. In 2 Corinthians 5:21 says, For our sake, He made Him to be sin who knew no sin, so that in Him we might become the righteousness of God. Jesus did not become a sinner, but rather He carried the full burden of our sin. Dahil sa ating mga kasalanan, mga kapatid, siya ang nagbata, siya ang umako para sa ating kaligtasan. Pangalawa is the wrath of God was poured out. In Isaiah 53:10 says, Yet it was the will of the Lord to crush him. He has put him to grief. Jesus endured the punishment that should have been ours. Kay buti ng Diyos, kay buti ng Panginoong Jesucristo, siya ang umako sa penalty of sin. Yung wrath ng Panginoon, yung ating Ama, siya ang umako. Tayo sana ang makakaranas ng ganun. Dahil dito, separation from the Father was felt by Jesus. Sin creates separation from God, as mentioned in Isaiah 59:2. And Jesus felt that isolation as He took on our guilt. Dahil sa Kanyang pag-ibig sa atin, Jesus felt the isolation. That isolation, parang na-feel niya na He was being abandoned. For the first time, Jesus experienced the agony of being forsaken, not because of His own sin, but because He was standing in our place. Yung pangalawa is the fulfillment of prophecy. Jesus' cry was not just an emotional outburst. It was the fulfillment of Psalms 22, written 100 years earlier. In Psalms 21, in Psalms 22:1, sabi doon, my God, why have you forsaken me? This is the exact phrase that Jesus quotes on the cross. Psalms 22 declares or describes the crucifixion. All who see me mock me. They make mouths of me. They wag their heads. Ito yung sinabi sa Psalms 22 verse 7. This happened in Matthew 27:39. Dun sa bago sa ating nabasa. Sabi pa doon sa prophecy is, they have pierced my hands and feet. In Psalms 22:16, a clear prophecy of crucifixion. They divide my garments among them, and for my clothing they cast lots. That is mentioned in Psalms 22:18. This was fulfilled in Matthew 27 verse 35. Jesus was showing that his suffering was not just a random thoughts. It was fulfilling the divine plan of redemption. Nangyari ang kanyang pagbuhos ng dugo dahil gusto niya tayong maligtas. Dahil sa pag-ibig ng Ama, siya ang umako at nagbata sa sakit. Ang pangatlo is the assurance of God's presence. At first glance, it may seem like Jesus was truly abandoned. Parang kung titingnan natin doon sa ating nabasa, parang hindi siya binigyan ng pansin ng Ama. But was he really abandoned? Ito yung may ating pag-uusapan. God was still at work. Though Jesus felt forsaken, the Father was carrying out the plan of salvation. God never truly abandoned Jesus. While Jesus felt the weight of separation because of sin, God had not completely abandoned him. In John 16:32, Jesus said, "Yet I am not alone, for the Father is with me." This assurance of God's presence encourages or gives us encouragement. If Jesus, the Son of God, felt forsaken, we should not be surprised when we feel distant from God. But just as God had not abandoned Jesus, He will never abandon us. Sabi nga doon sa Hebrews 13:5, I will never leave you nor forsake you. Even when we feel abandoned, God is working behind the scenes for our good and His glory. The victory followed. After that instant, victory followed. Jesus' cry of forsakenness was not the end of the story. It was leading to the ultimate victory, which are the resurrection. 3 days later, Jesus rose from the grave, proving that sin and death had been defeated. The curtain was torn. At the moment of Jesus' death, the temple curtain was torn into two, as mentioned in Matthew 27:51, symbolizing that we now have direct access to God. Because He was forsaken, we are accepted. Jesus took our place so that we would never have to experience separation from God. Now we can confidently approach the Father through Jesus Christ. As Romans 8:38 to 39 assures us that nothing, not even death, can separate us from the love of God. So anong ibig sabihin? What does it mean for us? There are three things. If you feel forsaken, Jesus understands. Whatever pain, suffering, or loneliness you experience, Jesus has been there for you. You are not alone. We are not alone. Trust that God is working even when you don't feel Him. Just as God's plan was being fulfilled on the cross, He is working in our life, even in His silence. Lastly, rejoice in the victory of Christ. The cross was not the end. Jesus' cry of forsakenness led to our redemption and His ultimate triumph. Naway mga kapatid, sa ating mga buhay, huwag tayong panghinaan ng loob. Minsan may mga pagkakataon na pag tayo'y tumatawag sa ating Ama through our Lord Jesus Christ, may pagkakataon na hindi natin naririnig ang kanyang boses. But it doesn't mean na wala siyang doon or He is abandoning us. He is still working dahil tayo ay mahal niya. Kaya nga pinadala niya ang kanyang bugtong na anak, ang ating Panginoong Jesucristo, suffer the penalty of sin na dapat tayo ang nagpata.